good, everybody? My name is NeesterHere, and welcome to the Mario Kart 8 tier list. Now, the reason why I'm doing this now, just after another tier list, is because I was actually in a collaborated stream. I was actually streaming with the homeboy Eagle Leo, and we played through the entire Mario Kart 8 game in one sitting, one run, one go. That whole video is up in its entirety. It's a 3.5 hour long video. It's great. Love it. That whole video is up on his channel. Link will be in the description because we literally just filmed this like 3 hours ago. And so now here I am going to rank all of the tracks. Okay, lads, so we got 6 tiers here. We got Run It the Fuck Up. It's going to be a good race. Sure, why not? I'm cool with it. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. It's all right, I guess. You know, it's fine. Can we not? And then also Get in the Bin. My opinion is factual. Okay, here we go, boys. So up first we got Mario Kart Stadium. Now, I personally think that Mario Kart Stadium actually gets a bad rap because it's the first one, it's the first circuit. It's just like that, hey bitch baby, here's how you play. That pretty much is what this is. However, I think it's pretty damn solid. I personally believe that Mario Kart Stadium is the best of the first track in a game series, I guess. But honestly, I think Mario Kart Stadium, first of all, it uses anti-gravity very well. It uses gliding very well, like very well to introduce you, I mean. The whole thing takes place at night, and I just, you know, hey, it's pretty fucking sick. And to be honest, I know this may come as kind of shitty. I might change my mind later, but I'm honest to God going to put it in A tier, which is going to be a good race because you just can't go wrong with it. Like, yeah, it's pretty mid, but it's still like the best of the mid games, if that makes sense. Water Park, it's okay. Like, yes, it's way too damn short for one, but in terms of just what it accomplishes as a Mushroom Cup track, it's fucking fantastic. Like, it's pretty damn easy. It's a great segue into more of the shit. Honest to God, I think it's pretty damn solid. Is it, like, an amazing track? Hell no. Like, there is a lot of stuff that's going to be up here in these two big guys. But I'm going to, honest to God, put Water Park in. It's alright, I guess. It's kind of there, but yeah. Next, we got Sweet Sweet Canyon. Now, this one is going to be one that's going to piss a lot of people off because I know that this is actually a pretty well-received one. However, I'm going to put Sweet Sweet Canyon in Can We Not. Sweet Can We Not? Go. So I'm going to put Sweet Sweet Canyon Can We Not. Not because it's a bad track by any means. It's a Mushroom Cup track. It's going to be just whatever. It's going to be just okay as it is. But I honest to God just really don't care. Like, the overabundance of orange and pink looks great, but it just doesn't have like a theme I like. Like, I like the food and candy vibe, but it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. I just don't really see it. It's kind of just like the dullest light bulb on your Christmas lights. That's pretty much what it is. It's not bad. I'm happy it's there, but I would never in my life choose this. Swamp Ruins. This one is fucking jokes. And not only is this one a blast and a half to play on 200cc, but I think that overall this is just a great fucking track. I love the music, love the theme, love the whole bit. Thwomps are my favorite Mario enemy, so I'm just biased. It's going to be a good race, and it's definitely better than Mario Kart Stadium. Moving on to the Flower Cup, we got Mario Circuit. Now, Mario Circuit, I would probably say is pretty average. Like, it's kind of there. I would probably say, you know, sure, why not? Like, hey, it's just Mario Circuit. You can't really go wrong with this. Not really a whole lot to talk about. Toad Harbor. This one is pretty damn good. The giant road at the end, the big hill at the end is very nice. Driving on the walls of the building is also great. I do think it's kind of overrated. A lot of people talk about this in much higher light than it honest to God deserves to be. But as just a Mario Kart track, especially in the Flower Cup, I think it's pretty damn solid, dude. It's you know, sure, why not? Like, hey, you want to play Toad Harbor? Sure, why not? Twisted Mansion. Twisted Mansion is also another one very similar to Toad Harbor. Honestly, the Flower Cup is pretty just like the same to me. It's pretty consistent. Twisted Mansion, I don't really like the ending of the track. The ending of the track is very like sharp turn and not very fair. When you go into that glider section, you go back into the house, you are pretty much guaranteed to hit that wall damn near every single time. And for that, I think so far this is definitely the least well like mapped out track. It's confusing as shit. But I just think that it's the least fun to play on out of all of these guys. Maybe not Sweet Sweet. I would definitely rather go to Mansion than I would the Canyon. But I'm gonna put it in. It's all right, I guess. You know, I'm glad it's there. Shy Guy Falls. Shy Guy Falls is another one that I believe is very. I want to say overrated because it's rightfully overrated, if that makes any sense. You drive up a fucking waterfall. That alone is just a badass concept. We're gonna put it between these two because I do like the simplicity of Toad Harbor more than Shy Guy Falls, but it's definitely much better, obviously, than Mario Circuit is. Dolphin Shoals. Now, here is where we get the pitchforks out, my boys, because I'm honest to God going to put Dolphin Shoals and get in the bin. And here's why. Yes, swimming with the dolphins, that is cool. That whole twisty, like, little rock at the end is sick. But I just don't like this track, and I seriously cannot tell you why. I don't really care for the whole water theme of it. The giant eel is cool. You know, everything about it is just mid. But I just really don't like it. Like, it's just really, I don't know, I really just can't describe it. I don't like the layout of the track. There's not a single thing in it that's, like, memorable and crazy besides the eel, which you see for 3 seconds. Kind of a stinker. Honest to God, actually, I take that back. I'll move it up. I'll move it up because it pretty much is on par because, trust me, there is some definite get in the bins in here. But, can we not? You want to go to Dolphin Shoals? Can we not? Up next, this might be a bit of a spoiler alert and a letdown, but this is my favorite track in the entire game, Electrodrome. I think that this track is incredible, right? I love the theme. I love the lighting. The layout is amazing. It uses anti-gravity so fucking well. The pink and the green tracks and looking up and seeing other racers above you, that is just badass. Electrodrome has a thumping fucking song, and fun fact, I didn't even know this, but Electrodrome is the only Mario Kart track in the entire series to be one word. I did not fucking ever know that. Every single Mario Kart track in history ever has been 2 or more words, except for Electrodrome. That is kind of nuts. Mount Wario, you already know where it's going, S tier, my boys. This shit is absolutely just, yo, run it the fuck up. You start from the top of a mountain and work your way all the way down, and it's just one big continuous lap where you go over, like, a dam, you go over ski slopes, you go through a wintry forest, an ice cave. Like, the whole thing is just literally just golden all the way through. Do I like it more than Electrodrome? This is just my opinion. Probably not. Like I said, I just really like the Electrodrome more, but it's still pretty fucking solid, no doubt. Cloud Top Cruise, this one's okay. You know, I'm here for it. I don't know if I'm like the world's biggest fan of the whole sky theme, but I just genuinely think that, hey, it's a pretty solid fucking track. It's definitely not a favorite of mine, but hey, you know, you want to go here? Sure, why not? Speaking of getting the bin, we got, yeah, Bone Dry Dunes. This one fucking sucks ass. The layout is boring as hell. The visuals just look so bland, and who cares? The whole thing, like, there's just nothing redeeming about this entire track. It literally is just like, all right, let's just wrap this up. One thing that's cool about it is the bone piranha shits. The dry piranha plants? Is that a name for it? But fuck, you know what I mean. Bowser's Castle. I think Bowser's Castle is pretty solid. I think I genuinely like Mario Kart Stadium more, to be fair. Just because I don't know, I just have more fun on it. But yeah, no, Bowser's Castle is a pretty solid stage. I do think that the Wii version so far is remaining the best. That and maybe GameCube. But honest to God, there's really not a whole lot to really even talk about here. The giant Bowser statue at the end is pretty sweet, but literally everything else is just go through a corridor. Like, there's not really a whole lot to go over, but it's definitely fucking solid. Rainbow Road. This is a pretty just mid one. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst Rainbow Roads in entire honesty, because it literally is just like a space station vibe and not really a Rainbow Road. I'm probably just gonna put in sure why not. I do like it more than Mario Circuit. Do I like it more than Shy Guy Falls? Yeah, I probably do. Do I like it more than Toad Harbor? Not really. I do like, hang on, actually, Cloud Top Cruise is up way too damn high. Actually, yeah, I like this more. This looks better. Moo Moo Meadows. Now, this is going to freak a lot of people out because of just how simple this track is. But Moo Moo Meadows, I'm genuinely putting in going to be a good race. I think it probably is the top of going to be a good race, if I'm being 100% fair with you. On 200cc, this is probably the most fun stage in the whole fucking game, or it's at least top 3. This stage is just fantastic. I love it. It's simple, it's easy, it's got a chill just pace to it, and you know, hey, it's just good. Like, shit. Mario Circuit, similar to Moo Moo Meadows. It's very nice, very cool. I'm going to put it directly next to the other Mario Circuit. I do like this one obviously more. I love what they did with the Nintendo arms, whatever those things were called. I love what they did with that, and yeah, it's just solid. Sure, why not? Chi Chi Beach is another one that I'm just kind of iffy on, because, like, yes, it's a good stage, I do like it, but I'm just not really a big fan of beaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really not, like, it's really not my kind of land. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather not do it, but, like, if we had to, I wouldn't really be against it, so I'm really leaning between, like, the end of All Right and maybe, like, the top of Can We Not, because it's not a bad stage. Also, let me be clear with that, yeah. Can We Not are not bad stages. It's just not ones that I would ever enjoy, like just willingly pick. Because that's another thing, though, is that I like Twisted Mansion and Water Park way fucking more than I do Cheap Cheap Beach. So, honestly, I think I might move Chi Chi Beach down a little bit. Not because it's a bad stage. It's a great fucking level. I love it. But it's just kind of teetering on just it's all right and it's kind of shit. But that's just my opinion. Next is Toad's Turnpike. Okay, Toad's Turnpike, there's going to be a lot in this tier. I'm starting to notice. But honestly, I'm going to probably put it in Sure Why Not. I think it's, you know, it's definitely the worst of Sure Why Not. I think it's great. It's a good level. I do enjoy it. The walls are fun, even though they're kind of pointless. There's that gliding truck, which is pretty cool, but it's really just like a basic, you know, kind of thing. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, I'm probably going to move it like down to, I'll probably move it like right there, yeah. It's okay. Like, you know, it's all right. Not really a whole lot to talk about, but that's just, you know, what are you going to do? Next is probably the one that'll get me a lot of bullshit for. If enough people find out about it. Dry Desert, I'm putting in Get in the Bin. Because I think that this level is kind of stinky. So, I honestly think it's worse than Bone Dry Dunes, and the reason why is because, for one, I hate desert levels. I think that desert levels in Mario Kart pretty much always fucking suck. There's like 2 that I really enjoy. One of them is Calamari Desert. But yeah, so with Dry Desert, I don't know, like, it's not even just like the fact that it's a bad level. I just don't like it pretty much at all. There is 0 things that I find quality about it. I really don't like the music. I don't like the setting. I just really don't like just the overall vibe that it gives off. It doesn't really accomplish anything. Like with other desert levels, you have Calamari Desert, which has the train. The train is cool. You have Dry Ruins, which has that inside of the pyramid with the half pipes. That shit's cool. Dry Desert ain't got shit. The only thing that it has is a fucking oasis, and all that really is just a glorified just underwater section. So, honest to God, I think Dry Desert so far is probably the worst stage in this entire lineup that I currently have on this board. Donut Plains 3, similar to Cheap Cheap Beach, it's just fine. Like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stages that I would much rather play, but unless it's by random, I'm probably never in my entire life going to pick this one, unless it's maybe like 200, because 200cc on Donut Plains 3 is actually kind of fun. But similar to Cheap Cheap Beach and Dry Desert, there's just nothing really going for it. There's really nothing of value to it, and I think that might hinder it a little bit, but honest to God, it really is just like the name entails. It's fucking plain. Royal Raceway. So, if we're just thinking of this as like a circuit, right? This level fucking smacks, okay? Honest to God, I'm thinking about putting it right there. Royal Raceway, I hate that name so much. Royal Raceway, I really like. I really like. I love the jump. I love the aesthetic. I love the balloons everywhere. The pink pedals that are just flying all over the place. It looks great. It feels great. 200, it's incredibly fucking fast and fun. I love the whole thing. It's probably the best circuit in the entire game, right? Am I overthinking that? But no, to be fair, it's looking that way. Yeah, I think Royal Raceway is the best circuit, probably of the entire fucking series, if I'm being honest with you, but it's very solid. DK Jungle, I could fuck with it, you know, like it's really just like it's a consistent one with me. It's always just cool, you know. I've never had a bad time. I've never had a great time. DK Jungle really is just like that perfect middle ground of the tracks. And so I think because of that, I pretty much have to just put it in either the end of Sure Why Not or the top of It's Alright, I guess. Because I do like it a lot more than these guys. Maybe Twisted Mansion is pretty much rivaling it. Actually, you know what? I think the more I'm looking at this, the more I kind of am changing my mind with Twisted Mansion. I think Twisted Mansion does deserve to go up higher than it is. Because I definitely like it more than Cloud Top. I like it more than Mario Circuit. I would much rather go to this Mario Circuit, to be fair, so I'll put it actually right there. DK Jungle, It's Alright, I guess. That's the thing, though. Do I like it more than Cloud Top? Shit. I really don't know. Fuck me. No, I would say I like Cloud Top more. Yeah, I think this works. This works for now. DS Wario Stadium. So this track just got a complete freaking overhaul because it looks jack shit like the original. So it's pretty much just a whole brand new stage. This is pretty much just Wario Stadium 3, to be honest with you. But Wario Stadium for the DS, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, this is, honest to God, I just chucked it up here for the hell of it just to talk about it. But honestly, the more I'm looking at it, I kind of like where it's at now. Because I definitely like these 3 stages more. But I don't think it's as, like, bad, in my opinion, as, like, these 4 down here. So honestly, Wario Stadium just being at the end of all right, I can dig that, you know what I mean? Sherbet Land is another one where I'm just like, yeah, okay, it's just kind of there. Like, it really is just like, all right, I guess, and Can We Not? I wouldn't say it's as bad as Can We Not, but it's probably the same thing, just like at the end of all right, I guess. The underwater is cool. I love that shit. I love the atmosphere, the ice, the fireworks, whole bit. The snow is beautiful. I love that shit. But in terms of memorability, really ain't got shit. If you were to ask me to draw the layout of all of these stages, I probably could, except for Sherbet Land, because I could just never remember anything about it, and that's what, yeah, it's just really not it, chief. Music Park is fucking dope. Okay, Music Park, I'm gonna chuck up here and gonna be a good race, because Music Park, I hated it when I was a kid. When I played Mario Kart 7, and I first played Music Park on that thing, I fucking hated it, and I don't really know why. Because literally, the older that I've gotten, the more and more I've liked it. And I don't know, like, it really is just, like, a track that I can just fully fuck with, like, just in any scenario. It's also kind of tough. Like, it's kind of a tough state. It's a perfect leaf. It's a perfect leaf cup. Like that placement is great. But honestly, like, everything about it is just cool. Like, it doesn't have the memorability factor. I think also Moo Moo might be a bit too high, actually. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move these guys up. There we go. I like that a lot more. But yeah, no, Music Park, I just love it. The atmosphere is great. I love the instruments. It literally is like the old-timey version of Electrodrome, which I've always found kind of funny. It's kind of funny that my the 2 music levels are in my top 3 so far. That's kind of fun. Yoshi Valley. Now, this is one that, like, it's really good. It's a perfect time every single time you play it. But also at the same time, kind of lame in terms of everything, because, like, yes, it's cool with all the branching paths and shit, but once you know what the right path is, just flat out the factual right path, there's pretty much nothing left. It just then becomes just like a boomerang shaped level, and that's just, it's okay. Like, it's pretty much, it's like obnoxiously easy to win this level, because all you gotta do is just take the right path, and that's it. Just take a hard left and another hard left on that rickety bridge, and then you're done. But yeah, Yoshi Valley, like, I do enjoy it a lot, but I don't really think it's like a great state. Like, it's at like the top of it's all right, you know. It's really teetering between sure, why not, hey, let's play it, why not, and it's all right, you know, what you can do about it. TikTok clock. Okay, here is one that is going to be definitely a biased thing. So for a long time in my life, I really fucking hated this level, and the reason why is because of how much praise it got. TikTok Clock and Waluigi Pinball are very overrated. I think that they are just cool, they're fun, they're nice, they're cool. But in terms of everything else, it's just kind of there. I don't really like TikTok Clock by any means. There's just a lot of better stages, and yeah, it's kind of freaking me out that I have just GBA Mario Circuit this high, but honest to God, yeah, I would rather just play on that, like, very well laid out circuit than shit like Toad's Turnpike, you know what I mean, where it's just a fucking highway. And honestly, I think TikTok Clock might be the same thing of just like, yeah, can we just, like, do we have to really do this? Like, is this a stage we kind of have to play on? Like, is that required? Piranha Plant Slide, this stage is fucking chaotic, and I love it. I don't think it's better than Bowser's Castle. I like it more here, but I kind of just have more of a nostalgia to these guys up here, so I'm probably just going to keep it right here. Piranha Plant Slide is fucking dope. I love the music. I love the theme. I love it. The water on the tracks making you go faster. That shit is kick-ass. It literally feels like Koopa Cape 2. It's like Koopa Cape Underground. That's literally what it feels like. Grumble Volcano. This is another one that might piss a lot of people off, but Grumble Volcano really just ain't it for me. I do like it a lot. Like, I don't like it a lot, but when you combine it with all the shit tracks, I do personally kind of dig it. So I would probably just put it there. Like, I really don't like it. There's a lot more that I would much rather go on. But, like, if I was required to do this, like, if it just showed up in a random, I'd be like, all right, cool. If it showed up in online, I'd be like, all right, cool. The crumbling stage aspect, that's dope as hell. Like, I love that shit. That's cool as fuck. But everything else, I just really couldn't be asked to care. Like, it's just, I hate the theme. I love the volcano, like, aspect, but I think that the stage is just way too colorless and boring as hell. It pretty much is just a big-ass rectangle. And, like, honest to God, it's just not for me. N64 Rainbow Road, get your ass up here, my boy. Run it the fuck up, dude. N64 Rainbow Road is absolutely a badass. It's beautiful. This is the most gorgeous track in the entire game. Do I like it more than Mount Wario? These are both one-lap tracks. Nah, it's kind of a tie. But N64 Rainbow Road has probably the best song of any track on this entire freaking list, just because of the nostalgia alone carrying the whole thing. But I love it. The only complaints that I have is that it's just way too damn short. Shit's beautiful. You're on a big rainbow in the middle of or above a city. This shit's awesome. I love it. It's great. 200cc. This track is mad because you can literally beat the whole thing in like 30 seconds. It's crazy. Yoshi Circuit. This is another one that might get me some shit. But honest to God, now that I'm really thinking about it, I think it's okay. I think it's kind of mid, but it's not bad, and it's really not good. I would probably just put it next to the other Yoshi track. It's alright, I guess. You know, it's there. We can have a good time. But that's kind of it. The track is in the shape of Yoshi. Everybody knows this. It's not really a trivia thing at that point. But honestly, it's just okay. Like, it's definitely the hardest. But it is just another circuit. And it doesn't have the chill, fun vibe of, say, like these guys. And doesn't have the epic feel that... it doesn't have the epic feel that Stadium does. I just think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. Up next, we got a Sight Bike Arena. Fuck you. This stage is pretty damn shit. And the only reason for that is because it's just a straight line. It really, really is just a straight line. I never thought we would ever be at a day where a Mario Kart track is literally one big fucking line, but that's literally what it is. Excite Bike Arena literally is just go straight and hit the R button whenever you go over a ramp. That's the whole fucking thing. There's no challenge. There's no skill. It's just... Honestly, this feels like a shitty tech demo. It genuinely feels like they really were desperate for, like, creativity, and that's why the track changes every single time you play it, but it really is just... It's probably the worst in the entire fucking game, in all honesty, just because of just how boring it is. Up next, we have literally the freaking opposite, Dragon Driftway. This shit is mad, and I do kind of like it more than Mount Wario. I don't like it as much as Electrodrome, but Dragon Driftway is fucking crazy, because this is probably, honest to God, I'd probably say that Dragon Driftway is at least top 3, one of the hardest levels in the game. Just because of how much crazy shit there is going on. You go through a dragon's fucking head. You go upside down for pretty much the entire damn thing. Like, it's just cool. It's cool. It's got, like, that Chinese, like, imperial theme to it. Like, the whole thing is just badass, just straight through. Like, it's great. Mute City, I always forget exists, and I feel bad because it's not a bad stage by any stretch of the imagination. It's just always one that I just always fucking forget it exists. When I'm playing on it, it's like a here, but when I'm not playing on it, it's like a here. Because, like I said, I just don't remember it half the time, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool. I don't remember shit about it, but hey, it's okay. Wario's Gold Mine. This is one of the hardest tracks from the Wii, and they brought it over and they nerfed the hell out of it for good reasons. They made this track easy and fun, quite frankly, to actually play on. It's still fun. It's still hard as shit. I mean, not obviously, at least compared to the Wii version, but it's just cool. Like, I know that I'm saying that a lot, and I sound like a broken record. I'm giving the same example to a lot of these tracks, but there are a lot of tracks in Mario Kart 8 that are just kind of cool. Like, they're just copy and paste. They're fun. You race on it, you move on. That's pretty much it. Where would I put it, though, on a list? It's definitely better than all of these guys. I like it more than Turnpike. I like it more than Water Park. I like it more than the Jungle. Actually, hang on. I think that the Jungle and Valley need to swap. Yeah. I like it more than Valley. Do I like it more than DK Jungle? Yeah. Do I like it more than Yoshi Circuit? Yeah. Do I like it more than Mute City? No. So, yeah. There you go. Pretty cool. Rainbow Road SNES. So, this one... I'm strictly talking about the 200cc mode, because 150, this stage fucking sucks. But if we're talking about 200, this stage is absolutely mental. Like the crazy, the speed that you get on this fucking thing, you can literally beat this whole track, lap 3, the whole bit, in probably a minute if you're playing on 200. Like, you will overlap like 7 people if you know how to play 200 well. And honestly, I think it's kind of dope. I think it's, like, pretty parallel with these guys up here. Like, hey, sure, why not? I'm okay with it. Are you okay with it? Because I'm okay with it. I don't think it's as good as Shy Guy Falls, but I do think it's better than the Mario Circuits and the Twisted Mansion and all that. So, honestly, I do like this placement a lot. Ice Ice Outpost. This one is the definition of who, because nobody in their mama talks about this damn stage. For that reason alone, it pretty much has to go down here, because for the life of me, just cannot even remember that this fucking track exists, and I don't know why, because there's nothing wrong with it. I like the theme. Antarctica, science, ice, that whole, like, like drilling for shits. I don't know, the beginning of Despicable Me 2, there you go. It's just okay, like, it doesn't do anything for you. There's always 2 roads, like, permanently 2 roads. That's kind of interesting and fun. There's a quirky little idea. But honestly, it just kind of falls flat and just really has, like, 0 staying power at all. And I've never once in my entire life been like, I want to do this one. Like, if this one ever came up on a voting, I would never pick it. Hyrule Circuit. So, this is a stage that had so much potential, and it got daked. And the reason why is because the castle section, this is like Luigi's Mansion, like the Luigi Mansion track from the DS. I hope we get that in the booster course. That'd be fucking awesome. Clip this if it does happen one day. But this really did have like a Luigi's Mansion from the DS kind of like flop, if that makes sense, because you are in Hyrule Castle for like 2 seconds. And that is easily the best part of the whole freaking track. Everything else, you're in a basic-ass, just grass field. And that really hinders it a lot, because that's just boring. Like, this stage is so fucking overrated. Because, like I said, the whole castle part, that shit is ballin'. It should have been more of that. But, really, all it is just a better Donut Plains. Genuinely and truly, it really, really, really is. Take away the castle, this stage fucking sucks. Baby Park, you love it or you hate it. It's just a basic circle, but the thing is that it's fucking crazy, especially when you do 200cc. I actually learned this, that if you do 200cc, you can actually do a whole drift around it. You can literally hold a drift for the entire fucking lap, and that's just crazy to think about. But in terms of a Mario Kart track, it's okay. Like, it's pretty shit. Like, I would rather go to Baby Park simply for the chaoticness of it than I would, like, Grumble Volcano, Tic-Tac Clock. Oops! Than, like, I would, like, Grumble Volcano and Tic-Tac Clock and all that. But Baby Park, I mean, it's fine, you know, but it's also just, like, can't be not. At the same time, it's both. Sunshine Airport, get your ass up here to the top. I do like it more than Mount Wario, and I feel kind of bad, because that's a lot of people's, like, number 1s, and I'm shoving it to 4th place. Not even top 3 in my eyes. But Sunshine Airport was the first Mario Kart 8 track I ever played. I played it at a freaking demo at Target, and my 14-year-old self lost my fucking mind. But honestly, this is just perfect. Like, this really is just a flawless Mario Kart just level in any way. You literally fly under a fucking airplane. You go through an airport, you go through terminals. Like, the whole shit is cool as hell. It's just a sick idea, right? The only reason I have this one higher is because it's just harder, and I like hard. That came out weird. I like shit. I like difficulty in Mario Kart, and this one I like just because of 200cc. This one is so much fun. But Sunshine Airport literally is just like the perfect Mario Kart track. It really just is. Honestly, in terms of quality, I'd probably just say that Sunshine Airport is the best safe bet. I just think that these are my favorite more. Cheeseland, it's okay. It's kind of lame. So Cheeseland is just another, like, just desert level. Does this count as a desert level? I think it does, but it's kind of hard. The whole ending is horseshit. Because all you have to do is just item bag in this, and then you win. Because all you got to do is literally just hold off, and if you got, like, a triple mushroom or just, like, the golden shroom, you win. Because all you got to do, you can literally, that whole, like, last third of this fucking stage, you can literally just cut through the whole thing like it's nothing. You can literally go from flying ramp to finish line in, like, 10 seconds, and it's nuts. But as a stage, honest to God, I think it's not too bad. Actually, I'm gonna move Mute City up. Yeah, I'm gonna move Mute City up, and then I'm probably gonna put Cheeseland right here. It kind of borderlines between these two, because I do definitely like all of these stages a hell of a lot more in Cheeseland. But I also kind of like Cheeseland more than pretty much everything on this tier. So honestly, it's kind of tough to think about. Yeah. I'm looking more at this, and I do think I should move Wario Stadium up a little bit. Same with Water Park. They're very cool stages. They're very nice, but they just ain't for me. Wild Woods, this one is okay. You know, this one is a pretty cool stage. Is it for me? Probably not. It's not really one of my personal favorites. It's just great. It's sure, why not? Like, it literally is just one of those. And honest to God, I just chucked it up there for the randomness, but honestly, I kind of like where it's at right now. Fuck it. Animal Crossing. So, Animal Crossing. This one, honestly, is a safe freaking bet. I think that it honestly is, like, at the top of sure, why not. I would never probably pick it, but I do like it more than Toad Harbor. I do like it more than the Rainbow Road and Shy Guy Falls and all that. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it like this. I do like it more than any of these stages, and it just barely gets beat out by these guys up here, because it really does teeter between these two tiers right here. But like I said, though, it's just not for me. I might move it up, to be fair, because now that we're doing all these guys, I might as well just be generous. Neo Bowser City. So this is also going to be another one that's going to piss some people off, but shabink. This one is fucking awesome, dude. This stage is hard as hell. I don't like it more than these guys up here, top 5. Honestly, I don't think anything will really beat out this top 5 now that I'm really looking down here. No, nothing will beat out that top 5. Spoiler alert, those are staying up there. Neo Bowser City is incredibly tough. It is incredibly hard. It's always raining, which means it's slippery as shit. The music kicks ass. It's got like the synthesizer type of shit. Honestly, it's just cool. It's just like a cyberpunk fucking city, and like it's just a neat concept. Ribbon Road. This one is awesome, right? And playing this one on 200 is an absolute fucking jam. I think I might honestly put it at the top of it's going to be a good-ass race, because I don't think it's like run at the fuck up level, but honestly, I love this track. I love going on it. I love it. I love it so much. So fantastic. I might marry it. Super Bell Subway. This is a stage that in my own mind is overrated. Like, to me. Like, I give it too much credit. Because, honestly, I was looking at this list earlier. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put Super Bell and, like, run it the fuck up. But really thinking about it, it's not that good. Like, it's really not. It's hard as fuck. Like, Super Bell Subway and Dragon are probably the hardest. Oh, yeah, they both ended way, so it's pretty fun. But those are probably the hardest levels in the whole game. The Subway and the Driftway. Is it a great stage? I think it's a kick-ass stage. But I don't think it's S tier like I just originally had in mind for some reason. And then to cap it all off, we got Big Blue. Now, Big Blue, I like Big Blue more than Bowser City. But I don't think I like it any more than Rainbow Road. Yeah, this is like a definite 6th place. And if not, I can maybe swap it for 5th. Like, these two right here are pretty much tied. But honestly, I think it's sick. It's like a perfect end-of-the-road type of deal. This is if you play the whole game in order, not counting DLC, this is the last track you touch. And I think that is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's great. That shortcut that you can do, I think on the second lap, I think it is, or the second section, where you literally just jump over the whole fucking thing and just go straight down, that is kick-ass. It's fast as hell. This track is also one of the tough ones on 200. Like, it is hard as shit. Alright, lads, so this is the tier list. This is what everything looks like with the base 48 tracks. So, we got a whole lot of them. There's a lot of black spots, which I really don't like when I make a tier list. I like to make everything symmetrical. But, in terms of just how this looks, I think that this is pretty kick-ass. I think that all of my opinions here are really good. I do like them. Really good as in terms of, like, it's what I truly believe. If anything on here were to change, it would literally be like, swap that one. It would literally be just like, swap this one out for this one. Like, it wouldn't be anything like bring this up top and bring this one way down. This is a pretty solid fucking list of everything that I would say. And now, since the Wave 3 tracks come out tomorrow, and I've yet to play it, but this video won't be coming out for a fucking, like 2 weeks or so. But hey, I'm recording this on December 6th. What day is it for you? Well, no matter what, for me, it's the day before Wave 3 comes out. And so those tracks are not included on this list, and that's why I didn't really want to do these ones to begin with. But fuck it, we're going to give it a shot. And, hey, when more comes out, we might even give it, like, an update. You know, change some opinions around. So, here we go, lads. We're going to do these final, what is this, fucking, like, 16? So, yeah, so let's do this shit. So, Paris Promenade. Paris Promenade, the first tour level. I don't want to be blinded by nostalgia. Not for Tour, but for the first Mario Kart Wave. I thought that was jokes. So this level was fucking game-changing when it came out. I lost my shit in hype. But it's just cool. Like it's great. I fucking love this stage. All the Tour tracks are pretty much all just, hey, good deal. But Paris Promenade, though, on the other hand, it probably is like, it's like the bottom of gonna be a good race. You know what I mean? I would much rather play Paris than anything below it. But if I was given the choice, I'd probably pick anything above it also, like, before I would that. So I think, honestly, this is a good spot for it. 3DS Toad Circuit. So, this is the one that's gonna piss a lot of people off, right? But see, here's the thing. I'm a fucking circuit. I like circuits. I really do. This is not where it's at, by the way. I'm just keeping it here so I can talk. I think that this stage is very much overhated. because it really is, to me, just like GBA Mario Circuit, how it's just cool, you know, it's fun, it's nice, I do enjoy it, but is it a good circuit? Really not, because it doesn't really do a whole lot of shit that's interesting or fun in any way, so I'm okay with it. Like, here's the thing, this really is just a bias, because I'm just so in love with the waves and shit like that. Even though they look like ass visually, I'm just in love with them. So I want to put it like right here, but then I also have to process the fact that I'd then be putting it above like Cloud Top and Mute City, which it's just fucking not. But this one gets an exception. This track, I would honestly give it this title, but in terms of a ranking, it probably would have to go down here at least. Like, it's not that good. N64 Choco Mountain, Choco Mountain, wherever the hell. Yeah, it's not for me, man. It's really not for me. I don't really dig this level pretty much at all. I don't think it's getting the bin bad, but honestly, I think it's right here. I'm really not the world's biggest fan of N64 Choco Mountain because it's just really bland. There's nothing really to do. Everyone gives shit to Toad Circuit for just being so boring and bland and shit, but it's like, dude, you got this fucking one right after it, and it's like, this one is better. The whole fucking thing is brown. There's no color anywhere. The whole thing is just shit. Wee Coconut Mall. My God. Yeah, that's up here all day, boys. Man, this sucks ass. I hate these big fucking like blocks of shit. I really want to try to see if I can fill some of these black bars up. But what are you gonna do? So yeah, run it the fuck up, Coconut Mall. Do I like it more than Neo Bowser? Yes. Do I like it more than Big Blue? Yes. Do I like it more than N64 Rainbow Road? Oh, God, probably, to be fair, yeah. Well, shit, I was wrong. I said a spoiler that those would remain in the top 5, but no. Do I like it more than Mount Wario? Probably not. It's pretty much a tie between these two, in my opinion, at least. At least the original version of Coconut Mall was the hard as hell one. Tokyo Blur, this stage, for some reason, is just really just there. Also, it kind of pisses me off that they didn't make Tokyo stage a night stage, because I don't know about you, but every time I imagine Tokyo, I imagine it at night. Like, night New York Times Square. But, like, Tokyo Blur, it's alright. Like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You know, it's pretty fun. It's probably the worst of the tour tracks so far. Not because it's even a bad stage. It's just because it's just not for me. Like, it's just not a stage that I really remember at all. I love playing on it, mainly because it's new, probably, is the reason. But, honestly, it's just okay, you know what I mean? Honestly, I think I might just keep it here, because I would much rather go to Tokyo Blur than I would pretty much anything on here. Shroom Ridge! No! This stage fucking reeks. Honestly, I might genuinely think it's worse than Excite Bike. I do not like Shroom Ridge one bit. I didn't like it on the DS, and I don't like it in 8. Because this stage fucking blows. Because it has literally nothing going for it, at least to me. Yes, Excite Bike Arena is literally a fucking circle, or is literally just 2 lines, but at least it's fun on 200. You literally fly through the freaking air. Shroom Ridge got nothing. Shroom Ridge doesn't have shit. Shroom Ridge not only is probably the worst looking out of any of the wave tracks ever, like, this stage looks fucking horrendously bad. But I just hate it. It's forgettable, and if it's not forgettable, it's fucking bullshit. The cars in this one suck ass, right? They're all over the damn place. It's not fun. It's really not fun. The stage is ugly as shit, and it's just not fun. The whole thing is just bland and boring as hell, and I honestly got things is probably the worst stage in the entire game. Sky Garden. I think they destroyed this track. The fact that the road is not blue in Sky Garden really pisses me off. Because that's pretty much the whole fucking thing. This is a new stage. I don't give a fuck. This is not GBA Sky Garden. No shot. This is a whole new level that they just gave it the same name. Kind of like Cheeseland and Ribbon Road. It's not the same track by any stretch of the imagination. And that's honestly where it kind of hinders. It's a fun level. I like it. Right? It's a great stage. It's a great Mario Kart stage. I would honestly play it just for the simplicity and fun more than, say, like Grumble, TikTok, and Hyrule would. But it really is in dire need of a makeover. They should have really, really made the track blue, because if you look at a photo of the OG Sky Garden and its quote-unquote reboot or remake, these are 2 different fucking tracks. But no, these are apparently the same thing. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but I don't know. It's not for me, at least. Ninja Hideaway. I think this level is overrated as hell. I think it's great. It's hard as shit as well, and I do like some hard Mario Kart tracks. But say, for example, where, like, Dragon Driftway is hard because it's a complicated, like, test all your skills kind of difficult. Ninja Hideaway is bullshit because it's just bullshit. Like, it feels like it wasn't really planned that much out. It feels like a really well-done custom track. There's a lot of shit in it that just doesn't work, I feel. When you go into the temple the second time, like, through the roof and shit, you pretty much hit that corner every fucking time. Literally every time I think I've hit that corner, intentional and not intentional. There's just, I don't know, like, when you go up those stairs, it feels so odd and so clunky, and just every turn in the whole freaking thing is a 90-degree angle that comes out of nowhere. Honest to God, I really don't like this level the more I'm talking about it. I like simplicity. I either like simplicity or I like a fun fair. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Driftway is a hard-ass stage, right? It is fucking tough, so it's not just like, oh, I like circuits. No, I love the hard tracks, right? But hard still has to be fair, and 78, 90-degree turns is not really that good. The only thing that kind of does save it, though, is the theme. I love the theme, but this was a desert stage. It'd probably be the worst stage of all fucking time. So, yes, the theme kind of does carry it, but to be fucking fair with you, I'm probably going to put it here in Can We Not. I would much rather play fucking Donut Plains 3 versus Ninja Hideaway, just because it's just not fun. Like, it really is just not that fun to be on. New York Minute. Okay, New York Minute is the third tour track. It's also the only one, really, that I've played actually on the phone. But New York Minute, is that really what we're doing? Like it's okay. A blooper on this stage fucks you. Like, you are out. Like, this is the only track in the entire game where if I get hit by a blooper, I am actually fucked because I don't know shit. Because the whole thing is cramped to hell and back, and it's just genuinely hard as shit to play on. This is a tough damn stage. Is it a good stage? You bet your ass it's a great stage. This fucking stage kicks ass. I would probably put it maybe like right here. Yeah, I think it's better than a lot of the sure why nots. And to be fair, my opinion probably would be a sure why not if I were to play it. But yeah, I think it really is just like a B minus, maybe, you know, that kind of range. Mario Circuit 3. This is the one that's gonna shit on me a lot, but I'm probably just gonna have to put it right here because it's literally the exact same as Toad Circuit in terms of it's just another circuit. And it's not like a fun circuit by any means. It's literally just circle. Like, it literally is just the most basic, bland, paint-by-numbers Mario Kart track you can ever think of. A person who has never played Mario Kart before probably imagines every track looks like this. Calamari Desert. I really, really like this stage, and I don't know why, because it does kind of blow. But I do find it very fun. I honestly would... I definitely like it more than these three. I like it more than... Mario Kart Stadium. Yeah, I keep it there. I really do like Calamari Desert. I also love the overhaul that they did because they pretty much permanently changed Calamari Desert. They literally made it so that the second lap, you are mandatory have to be on the train. It's not an out of bounds anymore. You have to be on that fucking train track going towards an oncoming train. It's kind of really sick, but I could dig it. Like, I think it's a great fucking stage. It's probably my favorite desert level of all time, even though it is super barren. I understand that because that's like people's main complaint is that, like, oh, you have to stop in a racing game. That sucks. That's fun. When you're in a racing game and you have to beat a freaking train, that's awesome. Like, that's sick. But I can understand the hyperbole in that because it really is just a bland, boring fucking level. But the train really does save it in my eyes, like quite a bit. It saves it. It's literally the old school Super Bell Subway. Waluigi Pinball. Here is where I get shot. So Waluigi Pinball, I think personally, is an overrated fucking stage to the point where it honestly pissed me off. Whenever I watch someone rank Mario Kart levels, or I watch like a tier list of Mario Kart levels, they always put Waluigi Pinball in like #1 spot, and it's just like, why? Like, this stage is, it's got a cool theme, sure, but the track layout is fucking disgusting. Like, it fucking sucks. It's literally 3 green turns, just on a basic ass green road, and then just a straight line. Like, that's literally all you do at that whole second half. The only reason that people give this any kind of credit is because of the theme. You are literally tiny and you're on a freaking pinball machine. That is fucking dope to think about. But actually playing it in retrospective, it's really not that special. It literally is just 3 turns on a basic, boring-ass green road, and then the whole actual pinball table part itself, you just go straight until you're done. That's it. It's really bland, boring, and stupid as fuck to me. I take it back. I shouldn't say bland. The layout is bland as hell. It fucking reeks. But the theme pretty much does carry it, because it's just so much fun. The custom sound effects, that's all great. I love the lighting, everything about it. Everything visually is like S tier. Like it's probably the best in the entire series. But I'm talking about to actually play on, race on, the layout of the track, that's fucking dog shit. And I don't give a shit what anybody tells me. This is not an S tier stage. This is not number 1, sure as shit. Honestly, I'd probably put it in A. Sure, why not? I do like... Actually, fuck it. I put it here just for the hell of it, but I kind of do like this placement. I think Shy Guy Falls and Rainbow Road are definitely better. I'll probably swap these. I do think that Rainbow Road is better. I do think Shy Guy Falls, Toad Harbor, Animal Crossing, those are all better. I do like it more than New York Rainbow Road. Yeah. I think this is a pretty solid thing. It's near the top of... Sure, why not? Fuck it. Let's have fun. Sydney Sprint. So, I have to give a little bit of clarification that these next 4 are kind of iffy on my, like, exact opinions, because I've only played all of these maybe, like, 10 times each, and I know that sounds like a lot, but when you compare it to the 58 that I've played Shy Guy Falls and the 74 that I played Toad Harbor, 10 is borderline virgin territory. So, but Sydney Sprint, from what I have seen, really kicks ass. Like, I do very much like Sydney Sprint. I'd probably put in the top of gonna be a good race, because I think it's really, really fun. It's giant. I honest to God think that this is probably the biggest stage in the whole game, like in terms of like the actual ground layout, like how much ground it covers. But yeah, Sydney Sprint is just a great stage. I do like it more than Paris, and I do like it more than fuck me. I do like it more than Super Bell. Do I like it more than Bowser's Castle? Probably not. No. Yeah, I like it like this. This right here looks pretty fly. GBA Snowland. So, going back to just simple, I do like simple tracks, but there is a limit, as we can clearly see with these two guys right here. Don't get me wrong, these are fun. Also, let me make a little clarification here. I know it's super late in the video to be saying that. We're probably like fucking 45 minutes in, if not. But not a single one of these tracks is bad. I genuinely love every single one of these. There is not like one. Well, maybe. This one I probably would shrug if I got, and this one... no, actually, yeah, fuck it. To be fair, Shroom Ridge is probably the only track on this entire list I genuinely don't like. Like, honest to God, it's probably the only one that I go, ugh. Everything else, I could fuck with it. Like, these aren't bad stages by any means, except for you, bitch. So, honestly, even if I put something like right here or right here, it doesn't even necessarily mean it's a bad level. It's just not as good as the kings that are on top of it. This is like a $1 bill, and then these are like $100 bills. You know what I mean? You're not going to complain if someone hands you a $1 bill. But when you've been handing nothing but hundreds, you're not really going to find much enjoyment out of that single dollar bill. GBA Snowland, I do like it more than pretty much everything right here. I do like it more than Dolphin Shoals. I do like it more than Ninja Hideaway, which is going to get a lot of people upset. I like it more than Sweet Sweet Canyon. I should probably stop there, because I do like Donut Plains more for the 200cc. And I'll also probably get this down. I might actually move it again. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, yeah, fuck! Okay, this is where I'm gonna stop. Mushroom Gorge, I mean... It's a fucking hood classic, my man. Like, Mushroom Gorge is the shit. Am I blinded by nostalgia? Oh, you bet your ass I am. So actually, I'll probably wisen up and just chuck it somewhere down here. Yeah, I think that works. I like it definitely more than Music Park. I'm gonna move that. I like it more than Royal Raceway. Do I like it more than Ribbon Road? Probably just for the name of it, the nostalgia. Yeah, this one I'm okay with people shitting on me for, because this is definitely nostalgia blind. But honestly, I could fuck with it. It's a great stage. Up last, we have Sky High Sunday, the so far newest one that'll all be irrelevant tomorrow. To be fair, this whole list is actually irrelevant tomorrow. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this. I'm just in a Mario Kart mood right now. But Sky High Sunday is pretty cool. Like, I could really fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's not up there. I'm just moving it for the hell of it. I think Sky High Sunday has a lot of potential, but I think that it might be kind of bad in terms of the layout of it. I don't think it's that perfect and fun. I would probably put it in. It's all right. I kind of do forget about it. The layout is kind of silly, like with the fucking handrails as boost pads. Like, that's why. The fact that the colors in this one are also so saturatedly huge. and like there's like no shading in this entire level. It really is just geometry that they threw in there. Yeah, this stage doesn't have any lighting to begin with, so the visual department, this stage fucking reeks. I don't like it more than Cheeseland. I don't like it more than Goldmine. I don't like it more than you guys. Do I like it more than Toad? Yes. Or no, I mean, do I like it more than you? It's like right here somewhere. I'm really feeling right here. Also, I'm gonna move Sky Garden up to here. Do I like Sky High Sundae more than Ice? Why am I really just... I really don't know, bro. I like it more than Ice. I don't like it more than Sky Garden. Yeah, I think this is a pretty... Yeah, this is a pretty neat lineup. Alright, lads, and that is going to do it. So, this is my Mario Kart 8 tier list that'll be irrelevant literally tomorrow. But for you watching this, Wave 3 came out like 2 weeks ago because I'm filming this on the 6th, and this probably ain't going to come out for like 2 weeks. But this is my list. Did you think it's bad? Did you think it's Gucci? Let me know. At least one person. The more I look at this, the more I genuinely think that this might be pretty sick. I really, like, for OCD reasons, I really fucking hate that there's, like, just this massive gap here. Like, if I go like this, this really soothes my brain. It really does make me happy to look at it in this way. Fuck it! Okay, so this is what my final list looks like. If you enjoyed this, then the buttons are down there. You know what to do, and have a good one. So goodbye. God shit, fuck shit, God shit, fuck shit, God shit, fuck shit, God fuck.